Yo, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? It's your boy KingJay, and I'm coming at you with my top 5 Netflix shows number 3. So we're going to get right into this. I'm going to have some Call of Duty gameplay in the background. I don't know for sure what I'm going to use yet, but I got to go to my theater mode, and you'll see whatever's on the screen. But it's about the top 5 Netflix shows. So my number 1 is going to be Chuck. It's about a guy that gets sent government secrets, and basically they're all in his brain, and he has this thing called the Intersect. And he works at the Nerd Herd at a place called Buy More, which basically is a Geek Squad at Best Buy. So one day when he's at work, there's going to be a girl named Sarah that comes there and says her phone is broke, and he fixes the phone. She leaves her number, and basically they go on a date, and she tells him that he got sent all these government files, and she told him that it's all in his brain now. And then John Casey, he's a dude from the NSA, and Sarah works for the CIA, and then they end up both working for the CIA, and they start watching over him. She starts working at a yogurt place, and he starts working at Buy More with Chuck, and they're basically guarding him from anybody that's trying to take him because he's a very valuable person. Then one day he gets to become a CIA agent too. So I want you guys to check out this show. It's really good. I love it a lot. Now my second show is going to be the 4400. My boy Creeper24 put me on this show. So it's about 4,400 people that go missing, and they all go missing at different time periods. And it's going to be like this big comet that comes over them, and then they're just going to disappear. And then they all come back in like 2004. And there's this guy named Tom, an investigator or police officer, and his son Kyle, actually, he goes into a coma after his nephew was taken by the comet Sean. And then Sean comes back, and he has this special ability, and he just touches Kyle and he heals him. So this show is really good, and everybody that's a 4400 came back with a new ability and stuff, and some of them were good abilities and some of them were bad. So if you go check out this show, I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it and love it. Now my third show is going to be called Greek. It's about a freshman that arrives to his sister college, and his name is Rusty Cartwright, and his sister is named Casey Cartwright. And Casey is very popular, and she's up in a girl fraternity, and he's always been smart and always been into these like really geeky type things. And when he gets to college and he has a new roommate named Dale, they actually go to a party, and his friend is really enjoying this party, and he's like, this is boring, because they were racing like cars and stuff. And he said, where are the real parties at? He said, I'm actually probably going to try to rush a fraternity. So he wants to do the Omega Chi's at first. He meets Calvin, and his dad was actually in it. And the only reason why Rusty got invited into it, because, you know, they said he was real smart. He said to come back for some drinks, and the dude that told him to do that was actually Casey's boyfriend, Evan Chambers. So when he comes back, he's seen Evan cheating on his sister, so he didn't want to pledge for that fraternity. So he meets Cappy, and he goes to another fraternity that's called the Capitals. And when he goes there, he actually gets to take a shot off of a girl, and he spits on her because the drink was very strong for him, so they call him Spitter. And this show is really good. I want you guys to go check it out if you have time. It's called Greek. Okay, now number 4 is the Inbetweeners. It's about a guy named William McKenzie. He actually goes to a public school, and at first he was going to a private school, and he was getting picked on, and now he has 3 friends. One name is Jay, one name is Simon, and the other one name is Neil. And they take off on like a really big adventure of them always trying to have sex with girls and shit like that, and they always fail at it. But when he first came there for school, he gets this big name tag. It says Will, and he goes take a shit, and he has his pants down while he's in the bathroom. Some other kids see him, and they stand over him while he's in the stall, take a picture of him, and then they put, "Hi, my name is Will, and I'm taking a shit." It's funny. You got to go watch this show. And later on, he actually goes to a bar. They call it a pub because this show takes place in the UK. and a whole bunch of the kids from school, they're like 16 years old, and they're all getting served alcohol. And he's like, they won't serve me. All these kids are underage. They have fake IDs. And it was just funny as hell. You got to go check out the Inbetweeners. They actually have a movie too. I love that show. My fifth and final show is actually called The Fosters, and it's about a girl named Callie who actually is in juvenile, and she's getting out, and the day she does, she gets beat up. And before she got into juvenile, she was actually in foster care, and she had a foster dad, and he was very abusive. He beat her up and beat up her little brother Jude. So when she actually gets out, she gets out by this principal who's actually going to take her in, and her wife is actually a police officer. So they're two women that are lesbians, and she had a kid already named Brandon from a previous marriage, and they adopted two kids named Jesus and Mariana, her and him, when they were really young. So this show is pretty good. Now basically they're going to adopt Callie and put her in their family too, and they're going to get her little brother Jude too. So when the show starts off, she leaves school and she actually goes with the brother that's going to be her new brother Brandon to go get her little brother. And the guy that's very abusive, that was her foster dad, pulled a gun out on them and everything. And so happened the police mom had a tracking device on his cell phone, comes there and stops him from shooting the gun or whatever and pointing it at them, and she arrests him, and she takes Jude and takes Callie home, and she says she's going to take care of them. And eventually they actually become their kids, and they sign the adoption papers, and they're happy. You know, they actually have a home and they're not in and out of foster care. And this show is very good. If you never heard of it, I want you guys to check it out. This was my top 5 Netflix shows, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's your boy KingJay, and as always, I end my commentaries with the deuces.
There's too many things that I haven't done. Looking back, all I know is that I'm having fun. I like to laugh a ton, I don't think I'm different. Life's too short not to cherish every minute. What's in store tomorrow? I don't know. Doing 20 and a 50, I'm driving slow and taking everything in. Don't wanna start over, begin it all again. I got so much more ahead of me, no time for enemies, making friends. I want everybody to invest in me. Focus on myself and better in my health. People stressing over money, I ain't worried about my wealth, cause I got more important things to do, places to go, people need the same for you. People living out of pocket, no kangaroo. Schedule a date with destiny, I'll say